Spend some time with Carmichael Roberts, and you will feel as if you left the uncertain present for a journey into a brighter future. A future where smart, nimble robots play a crucial role feeding the planet. Where cooling water used by industry is captured, purified, and recycled. Where steel is forged carbon-free. And where limitless fusion energy is at long last no longer science fiction. All big ideas that have attracted support from a scientist turned entrepreneur turned venture capitalist on a mission to help save the planet.
Money just wasn't coming into those categories at all. It just makes sense to try and solve real-world problems over the next app for the iPhone.
Edison Achievement Award winner Carmichael Roberts is a man with a lot of range. He is just at home kibitzing with the young co-founders of a startup, as he is with Bill Gates. Roberts sits on the investment committee for Gates' Breakthrough Energy Ventures, while also running his own fund, Material Impact. He's got a big portfolio, investing in no less than 115 companies in the past 5 years.
I'm going to try to build communities, entrepreneurial ecosystems around some of these tough problems.
He started out in the School of Hard Knocks, a housing project in East New York, Brooklyn. An only child, his parents divorced when he was 3, and he was raised by his extended family.
If I did not grow up the way I grew up, I know for a fact I would not be as prepared to do what I'm doing now. I learned how to size up the situation and then pick the right path to go through.
That path led him on an improbable journey to Duke University, then Harvard, and the laboratory of the legendary chemist and academic entrepreneur George Whitesides. Together, they started a handful of companies in the medical devices and biotech world.
George taught me that there's something about me that can communicate in all these different dimensions, from the wealthiest people in the world to the poorest people, and get all that brilliance out into society.
He is a hands-on venture capitalist, but not a micromanager. His CEOs appreciate the mix of trust and engagement that he provides.
He's tops because his level of involvement, his sort of daily or weekly contribution, his advice, and really he's just a great, great guy.
You can be audacious because the problem is really big and the solution is going to be big. And so great at listening, and then really, really good at drawing the pieces together.
His colleagues at Breakthrough Energy Ventures clearly are fans of the Carmichael Roberts method.
He's creatively brilliant. He's the hardest working person I know. And maybe most importantly, he elevates the play of everybody around him. He makes his teammates better. He's made me better. We all love him for that.
Carmichael Roberts is a great student and fan of Thomas Edison, who was similarly drawn to the biggest problems.
Looking at topics like climate change, food scarcity, fresh water, big, audacious things, I think that's an Edison-like challenge. There aren't that many people out there that historically resemble the kind of impact that I'd like to have through innovation. We can decide what we're working on, and shame on us if we look back and we regret those choices.
The great ideas that emerge from great labs are just that, ideas. Turning them into products that change the world takes a keen understanding of people. Thomas Edison understood this innovation, and so does Carmichael Roberts. For the Edison Achievement Awards, I'm Miles O'Brien.